Good morning and welcome to your Traders Corner video for the 5th of December. My name is Garth Mackenzie, coming to you from London. This morning's video we're going to focus on Anglo American, both on the JSE as well as on the London Stock Exchange. First of all, let's take a look at the share price in South Africa. So this is Anglo American listed on the JSE. What you can see is that the share price has been in a rising trend over the last couple of months since August. It's made a couple of decent consolidations over that time. The last one was back in September, where it formed a nice bull flag and ultimately broke out and continued with that upward momentum. Now, what seems to have happened over the last month or so is the share price has once again been consolidating into one of these bull flag type of patterns. Notice how the price has pulled back towards the uptrend and towards the 50-day moving average here at about 380 Rand per share. What's evident over the last couple of days, if you look more carefully here, is that we actually have a morning star reversal pattern that's formed. That's where you have a down candle followed by a doji with a nice long tail to the downside here, and then you've got an up candle yesterday. Now, if the price continues to move higher and can manage to push and continue to push above the 15 exponential moving average here, that would be an encouraging sign. It would probably send a signal that we're likely to see a break out the upper end of this flag pattern. If we do see a break up above the top of that flag, which comes in at about 395 Rand, then it looks quite possible that we'll see the price move back up to those prior highs, which we saw in April and July of this year. Those highs come in at around about 410 Rand per share. But do keep in mind that if we get nice strong momentum into the end of the year, this stock has been a leading stock in the top 40. It's had good relative strength and it's been an outperformer. So if it does start to push higher and it gets up towards that 410 Rand level, I think one can then look at running a trailing stop loss below the 15 exponential moving average. So what I'm saying is if it does get to 410 and you want to keep running a profit, look at your 15 exponential moving average as your trailing stop loss. A stop loss on an initial trade here, if you're buying now, I would say needs to be below about 375 Rand per share. Now, we can't look at Anglo American just on the JSE. We've also got to look at the share price chart in London as well. And what's evident here is that, again, the price has been trending higher since August of this year. Over the last month in London, it seems to have formed this triangle continuation pattern. Yesterday, we saw a nice bullish engulfing candle form on the chart, as you can see over there. And as long as the low of yesterday's bullish engulfing candle remains defended, then I think there's a good chance that we're going to actually see this price breaking up above the upper boundary of the triangle here. The upper boundary comes in at about £20.90. So if that happens, then I think there's a good chance we're going to see this price rally up towards £22 into the end of the year. And you'll notice that there's actually a gap in the chart from late July, which comes in at £22. So that would be a logical target. So bullish bias here. It's a good, strong outperformer. It ticks a lot of boxes in terms of relative strength and absolute strength. And if it can break the technical levels mentioned, both on the JSE as well as on the London Stock Exchange, then I think we could see still further strength into the end of the year here. In London, stop loss would need to be below £20, and on the JSE, stop loss would be below 375 Rand.